Welcome back, STOMP Wrestling gang. It's your boy, not Dave Meltzer, but your fave Meltzer, the South African Wrestling Observer, the Beanie Boy, the whatever you want to call me, boy. I'm a bit depressed. I don't lie. I'm a bit depressed, which is crazy because we just had a crazy Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and you're probably asking yourself, why are you depressed? Well, I'm about to tell you my theory as to why I'm depressed. Let's start with the good news, shall we? Let's start with the good news. Good news is that the pay-per-view was great. The pay-per-view is great, and you checked out the Stomp Boys. They did their review. They agree that it was great. What isn't great, though, for me, okay, let's stick to the good news first. The good news is that Liv Morgan finally has been given the position which she has deserved for the longest time. Liv Morgan should have been champion like 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, but that's neither here nor there. She's where she is today, and that's great. Liv Morgan won the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase, and I cannot be more ecstatic. She deserves it. She needs to carry on with this hot streak, which she did because she cashed in same night and pinned the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. That's great. That is great. That's best case scenario. I was scared actually as to who is going to beat Ronda Rousey and how. But the way they booked it for Liv Morgan to win, cash in same day, get the title, chef's kiss. So congratulations to Liv Morgan. The one thing I have about that is why do women's Money in the Bank contract holders have to cash in so fast? Like, why are they booked to cash in either on the same night or within the month, or, let them hold it. I need to see a heist of the century type of moment in the women's division. Yes, you can argue that Carmella pinning Charlotte Flair when she won the Money in the Bank was heist of the century. But I need someone to hold it for so long that we forget that they have the contract, cash in, and become champ. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about the most recent Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And I think for Liv Morgan, again, she deserves it. So congratulations to your new SmackDown Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. Watch me. Now, oh my God. I had an argument with the Stomp Boys last night after watching the pay-per-view. And, Mr. Theory, who lost his United States Championship on the same night, is your new Mr. Money in the Bank. Why? All right, let me not cry too much about it, right? I'm going to cry. Nah, trust me, I'm going to cry, but not too much. I'm crying because if they wanted him in that position, then they should have let him cheat his way to the position. And I think it's weird for me to say that because that's exactly what he did. But put him in the Battle Royal. Put him in the Battle Royal for the last chance contender, whatever the freak they called it. And I don't know, let him get eliminated, but the decision is overruled. Or, I don't know, put him in a match against the weakest guy on the roster and have that guy put his hands on his back as his wrestling theory to get him into the match. I just don't get why they had to literally pick him out from a loss and drop him into the biggest match of the night. I don't get it. Then have him win? That's mad. To me, that's mad. They should have pulled an Otis move then. Let someone else who they really don't care about. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's always getting buried. Let Sami Zayn win the contract. And obviously, he had already said he's going to sit on the contract, which I would have loved to see. It wouldn't have happened, but I would have loved to see Sami Zayn do whatever it is they were going to make him do with the title, or the contract rather. Have Sami Zayn win it. Then on SmackDown, Theory comes, A-Town down. And he cashes in an opportunity that he doesn't even have and beat Sami Zayn and just do something. Do something that's going to put him into that position. Don't just take him from a loss and drop him into the match. I don't like it personally. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued as to see what's going to happen exactly, because I don't see him pinning Roman. I don't see him pinning Brock. And if he does, is it going to be for both titles? Because we still need to have Cody Rhodes coming back, winning the Royal Rumble, and becoming champ. So is Theory going to become WWE champ, Universal champ, or WWE undisputed Universal champ? That's still to be seen. But WrestleDrop told me yesterday to stop complaining, especially because I like to see younger talent or new guys getting booked to the moon. So I'ma just watch out how it plays out. I really hope though that they don't mess up Cody Rhodes. I'm a Cody Rhodes fanboy, and I'm ready for the Royal Rumble, and I'm ready to see him get his crowning moment. But that better not be messed up because of Theory winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. Another thing that they can't do, you see, they've booked themselves into a corner. Because another thing that they can't do is make Theory lose the Money in the Bank briefcase. They can't. He's the next big thing. No pun intended. But it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting as to what they do with Theory and the Money in the Bank briefcase. But we're here for it. We're wrestling fans firstly, before we're wrestling observers and wrestling and analyzers. What? Analyzers. That's the word. We're wrestling fans before we're any of those things. So from a fan standpoint, to see this different direction of booking, I'm interested. I'm interested to see where it's going to take the company and when it's going to take Theory. It's a crazy time to be a wrestling fan. It's a very crazy time to be a wrestling fan. The Stomp Boys said it. 4 out of 4. The last 4 pay-per-views have been smashing. It's time for number 5. It's time for SummerSlam. It's time to see if they can keep it up, because SummerSlam is the biggest party of the summer. They need to level up. So are they going to do that? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yep, that was my review of the Money in the Bank winners of 2022. Amazing pay-per-view overall. Go check out the Stomp Boys video as they were reviewing it. Top tier, despite Theory. But that's neither here nor there. Liv Morgan won Money in the Bank, cashed in on Ronda Rousey. She's your new SmackDown Women's Champion. Theory, taken after losing his United States Champion, put in the match, and he's your new Mr. Money in the Bank. Let us know what you think about the winners, about the booking that's about to come up down in the comments below. Go follow the Stomp Boys on all our social media platforms. Thank you so much for letting us reach 1K followers on TikTok. That's amazing. That's where Stomp started, and we're very happy that you guys were on board for the ride. I don't know why I spoke like that. But anyway, it's been your boy, the South African Wrestling Observer, Beanie Boy, not Dave Meltzer, but your fave Meltzer. Bloody Theory. I'm out.